Now, from the mountain to the capital, former Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Deputy Chief Executive Officer Betty Sungura and former journalist Bevin Angellah Bhoke are among the 6 candidates who faced the Nelson Makanda-led Selection Panel on Tuesday as the search for IEBC Commissioners continues.
All the candidates interviewed on the 3rd day of vetting were asked to explain how their competencies will help to improve the corporate image of the electoral body and also to rebuild public trust. Giverson Maina with the details.
Kiambu County Elections Manager Arnold Mutiri Jafani was the first to face the IEBC Selection Panel on the 3rd day of vetting on Tuesday. Jafani says if considered, he will propose the introduction of electronic voting and tallying for efficiency.
The vote can be exposed to a scanner that will count the vote. We can use that technology to avoid the issue of too much recounting and recounting.
Next was former IEBC Deputy CEO Betty Sungura, who was taken to task over the Bengal elections of 2017 when she was in charge of operations.
People go and poll, but when it comes to the result transmission element, something happens at that point. And what would I do differently is to really then, when I join IEBC as a commissioner, is to sit with colleagues and together with the chairperson and really put there what is this that brings transmission issues to a lot of mistrust.
Former journalist Bevin Angellah Bhoke was asked to explain how her skills and competencies will help to improve IEBC's corporate image.
Do we have branding guidelines within? Do we have policies that guide our branding guidelines? Because that also informs the corporate image of the IEBC. There's also a language of how we need to talk to the media. You just don't every time you're talking to the media. There's a way we need to train ourselves on how to even speak to the camera.
On her side, Celestine Rono, unaccounted by profession, said if successful, she'll propose a reduction of polling stations from the current 45,000 to 22,000 to reduce the cost of elections.
If you can get to push it at least more, you'll be able to save a lot on the polling stations, that the number of staff that you employ in polling stations, because maybe if it is an example, if it's 4 clerks as per the supervisors.
Charles Maina and Crispin Owie were the last applicants to face the panel on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the Nelson Makanda-led Selection Panel will interview 6 candidates. The interviews are expected to end on Thursday, the 24th of April. Giverson Maina, Prime Edition.